Happy finals week. Today is Monday, January, I don't even know, 21st, I think, 20th. I think it's the 21st. And it's snowing. It's so cold outside. But I just took my first of like 4 finals, I think. I took AP Psych. I know what I got on it, and let's just say I didn't do bad, but I definitely wanted to do a little bit better. I'm like 5% off where I thought was gonna be great. I got a 75 on the multiple choice. On the AAQ, I don't know yet. But I'm sitting in my car waiting for it to warm up, so I'm just gonna start this video now. But this is my finals week video. I try to do this every single year. I did do it last year, but I don't remember if I did it 2024. I didn't. But this week, basically, I'm just gonna try to film as much as I can throughout this whole week. So like studying, taking the test, sitting in my car shivering, working. But I have a few more finals this week, so I already took AP Psych. Tomorrow I have to turn in my portfolio for a humanities class, which I'm so ready to be done with that. And then I also have to submit either a video or me playing piano for choir. I don't know. I have to figure that out tonight. And then Friday I have my chem final and then my AP Lit final. So 2 more finals, 2 more projects, and then semester 2. Whew. Well, it's really cold, so I'm gonna go home and go back to bed. Okay, it's quite a bit later. Whoa. And I have taken a nap. I took about 5-hour nap. But I am now working on my stupid portfolio for humanities. Don't take a humanities class ever. But it's basically just a portfolio of 4 assignments for each unit, or 1 assignment for each unit, which is 4. And then you just have to write about it. And the minimum word count is more than the minimum for this class is more than the minimum word count for my AP Lit class. So, and it's due tomorrow and I'm just not starting. So, it's my fault, whatever. But I've just been working on this, and I actually have to go to Chick-fil-A to print it off because we don't have a printer here. So I will film that later. But I'm just gonna sit here and finish this, and then I'm gonna print it off, and then I'll be done for studying for today. Oh, no I'm not. JK. Alright guys, I'm back in the car, and I just got done at Chick-fil-A printing out my stuff. I can show you guys more in depth what I was printing out when I get home when there's more light. But I was just printing out my humanities portfolio, which I started and finished within 3 hours. And now I'm just enjoying a celebratory snack in my car because I got an 85 on my AP Psych final and I passed with an A-, and because it's an AP class, it means it was an A. So I'm eating this fry, also because it will be cold when I get home. But I'm done. All I have to do now is go home. I have to play that stupid piano song for choir, and then I'll be done. Because hopefully we have a snowy Friday because it's going to be -20. And then I'll study for chem over the weekend. I should probably address why I didn't post on last Friday. I'm gonna interrupt for a second, and I'm gonna actually address why I haven't been posting since. Let me take a look. It's been that long that I don't know when the last time I posted was. I have not posted since for 2 months. I have not posted in 2 months. My only explanation for that is senior year is rough, guys. It is rougher than it appears to be on TikTok. Like, it's not easy. Well, it's not easy for me. But senior year is rough. But I'm back for now. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna show you my portfolio. Basically this is for my humanities class, so just everything like, I think the units were, have them right here. Identity and self-discovery, love, connection, and belonging, power, justice, and resistance, and then meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. So it's just a portfolio of 1 assignment from each of the 4 units, and a reflection for each, and then an essay overall. So this is the cover. It just has pictures from like the assignments that I chose, and then it's called How I Have Learned to Apply Humanities to Myself. And then we did have to have a quote on here, so I did just use a Taylor Swift quote, obviously. And then this is Unit 1, Identity and Self-Discovery, and I don't know how to pronounce her name, so forgive me, but I think it's Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, sorry. But I used her TED Talk on the danger of a single story for a reflection. And then Unit 2, we've got Love, Connection, and Belonging. This was about laughter in the shadows, humor as survival and connection. And I used an article and then it just like an analysis. And it was just talking about laughter in the shadows. Unit 3 is Power, Justice, and Resistance. And I used the film, or the assignment with the film that we did called Rebel Without a Cause with James Dean. And it's about resistance and rebelling, obviously, Rebel Without a Cause. So I talked about that. And then Unit 4, I used an article called Freedom at Work and How to Make Your Life Meaningful. So I used that, related it to myself, obviously. And then for my essay, there were like requirements. It was like talk about why when these details of the course fade, what will stay. But it was about 2 pages and a quarter of a page. So that's my portfolio. Hopefully I get a good grade on it. Hopefully it's good enough. Okay guys, it's Thursday now and I just got back from work. And I've kind of finally had some time to like process, but Harry Styles did in fact announce a tour. And by tour, I mean he announced 30 shows in New York City. Just had to mention that really quick. But anyways, today was great. I had not finals, but 2 projects to turn in. I turned in that humanities portfolio that I showed yesterday. And then I turned in a video of me playing Mary Had a Little Lamb on the piano for my choir class, which took me way too long to figure out how to do that. But yeah, now I'm just home. I'm just relaxing. I have no school tomorrow. We have a snow day because it's going to be -17 where I'm at. And Monday, we're probably also going to have a snow day because we're supposed to get 6 inches of snow on Sunday. So, yeah, I'm very excited. But anyways, back to Harry Styles. He announced 30 shows at Madison Square Garden, and I'm going to try to get tickets for like an October show because it's, University of Michigan early action decisions are supposedly coming out tomorrow at 3 p.m. What? So, yeah, I can't wait for that, because probably know what the outcome's going to be, but whatever. Anyways, I applied to U of M, and I'm really hoping I get in, because I really, really love to go there, but because I visited it, and I really like the campus, I really like the college town, and I also applied to U Tampa, just because it's in Florida, and also because they do have a good communication and media studies major, which is kind of like one of the 2 or 3 majors that I have in mind. But yeah, we're gonna figure out all of that tomorrow. I just wanted to yap. Speaking of yapping, there's this diva on TikTok. Her name is Lily Claire. Y'all should go follow her because she is the funniest person on the entire app. Like she's so funny. Like, she needs to like become a millionaire. I signed up for 5 shows, August 29th, September 5th, October 3rd, October 10th, and October 24th. They're all Saturday shows because I will be in college when that happens. But I did the Labor Day weekend show because I'll be not in college for that. And then all the Saturday shows. It would literally be a 2-day trip to New York if we even got tickets, but hoping and praying. Hey guys, early action just came out. I'm really scared, but I think I got deferred because I didn't get an email saying that there was an update. I just saw the Instagram post. So, and last time I didn't get an email, I didn't get something. I think I was deferred. It doesn't say. Okay, so it's the next day. It's Friday, and early action decisions for U of M just dropped. The portal is having problems. So I looked and there wasn't anything in there except the verify continued interesting, so I think I was deferred, but there was nothing else that said I was. So I'm just gonna check later. Oh guys, I figured it was time for an update. I was sitting here studying for chem. No, I was not. I was planning content for 2026 because I took the past 2 weeks off, but we're starting again on Friday because finals got busy. Basically, just an update. We have a snow day tomorrow. Thank God. So I'm just gonna do this tomorrow. I'm not touching it tonight. But I just figured I'd update you on that. And we also had a snow day on Friday too. When was the last time that I talked about this? I don't know. But basically, I've just been sitting here planning content. We've got some exciting videos coming up. I'm very excited. The Ticketmaster God is back. Basically, I'm just trying to price check. I'm not trying to buy. I mean, I want to, but Roxanne thinks that it is, in fact, too close to the time that we have off for Ariana Grande in Chicago. So, this right now is going to be a price check unless she comes around. And then I'm hoping on Wednesday to buy tickets for the October show. Because it's like 3 days away from my birthday too, so it really works out. But right now I'm waiting for this waiting room to open. Okay, I found like you have to refresh for the waiting room, but do not refresh for the queue. There we go. Okay, we're in the waiting room for both. I should also probably give an update on finals week. Don't know what's going on. Apparently, we have a snow day today. I don't think we're gonna get one tomorrow, so I have to study. Because I have chem tomorrow, so I just have to study for that. But, tomorrow we have a half day. Assuming we go back tomorrow, I don't think there's a reason we wouldn't, unless it snows again or it gets really cold. But I think it's supposed to be like -12 when we're walking in the building, and they usually call it closer to -20. So we'll probably be going into school tomorrow. But yeah. So I did my first and second, and then my third and fourth, and we had a snow day Friday and a snow day Monday. So we should be going back tomorrow to do our 5th and 6th hour, and then semester 2 will start Wednesday, which is so weird. Okay, war is about to be entered. I don't think I'm buying tickets. I have the card on my iPad if I need to, but I've seen different things about pricing. People are not happy. I'm not refreshing. I'm just making sure they know I'm still here. 9,000. These are my queue numbers. I refreshed this one. And then this one I refreshed, and then I tried to go again and it was already there. But this is what it says for ticket prices. So that's kind of insane. I'm not trying to spend $1,000 on him. I don't care, I just want to be there. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna make the one with the smaller queue the bigger screen. Because that's the one we're gonna prioritize, and it just moved. 371.89. So, update, I did in fact not buy tickets because they were $1,000. Everything else was gone. So yeah, I'm gonna try again on like the artist presale day that I signed up for, which some of them are tomorrow, and then the show that like I really want is like the one before my birthday. That one is on like Thursday, I think, so we'll see. Okay, it is now 10:34, and I got home from work probably about like an hour-ish ago, and I just did some more studying for chem, just to kind of finalize all of that. But this is what my cheat sheet looks like. Pretty much the entire front side is full, besides like a few spaces on it. And then I do just have some important definitions on the back, because I think she said it was front and back. If not, then I'll just use this and have to guess on these. But tomorrow's my final exam for chemistry and AP Lit. Chemistry, it's just like cumulative, obviously, and then which, by the way, this final exam review, 50 points of extra credit. Thank you very much. And then AP Lit is a AP practice test. It's just a multiple choice, but it's not based off like the grade you get. It's based off of the improvement that you get from taking one at the beginning of the year to taking one now. But yeah, I have my chem exam tomorrow, AP Lit exam tomorrow, and then I'm gonna come home because we have a half day because of the weird snow day schedule. And then I'm gonna come home. Hopefully my new phone will be here, because long story short, the battery on this phone that I'm currently on is it needs a service, and it has been going down very quickly. Today I woke up at like 11:45, and by 2:45 it was on, like after the Harry Styles presale, it was on 65%. And then when I was at work, which by the way, just a 4-hour shift, within 4 hours of me, I think I maybe went on my phone 2 times. I did an Ops Hub, which is just a Chick-fil-A like food quality test or whatever that we have to do. And then I think I checked the weather to see if we might have had a snow day today. I don't know. But I checked it about twice, maybe 3 times, and it went from 35% at the beginning of my shift at 5 p.m. to, so yeah, 30% gone in the 3 hours, by the way. From 35% to 15% when I got in my car and plugged my phone back in. So I'm very excited for this new phone. Anyways, that was my nightly yap. So wish me luck on this kind of final. I'm gonna get an amazing grade, and tomorrow I'm gonna get a new phone. Thank God. Alright, update. I didn't feel like waiting in the queue for that long, so I did just leave. And because it was like 150,000 snow by the time, by like 11:30. So I was like, I'm good. But I did just eat a small lunch, and then now I'm gonna relax in bed watching my TV shows until the next presale for the shows that I actually am gonna be trying for. Okay guys, finals week is over. Finally, finals week is over. I took Chem and AP Lit today. Chem, I got an 87 on, and I finished the class with an A. Thank God. And then AP Lit, I don't know actually. Let me see if he put it in. It was a Scantron, so I don't think it's that, doesn't take that long to grade. But he also still hasn't graded my summer assignment, so really, honestly, don't know with him. But yeah, I don't think it's in yet. I still have the same grade. Yeah, nothing is in. But it was just a multiple choice practice test for the AP exam. I'm pretty sure it was based off of improvement, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna be graded. But anyways, the main point of this clip, I'm back in the queue. Except this time you'll realize that this is 6 digits and not 4. I don't know if it's something that I did. I was refreshing, which I normally don't do that, which is probably what happened, but it was like 11:02 and I still wasn't in, so it's kind of like, it is now 1:52. Yes, we've got 8 minutes until the important pre-sale. I just did a prayer. I just did my manifestation on Snapchat, and I'm sitting in the waiting room waiting for the queues to open. I am trying for 2 shows. I don't really care which ones. These are just like the 2 that like work best for us. In worst case scenario, like if these shows don't work out, I do still have 2 more tries with the October shows that I signed up for. Literally, how is this even possible? Like, this is so annoying. There's not gonna be tickets when it's my turn. I probably won't even get a turn. Hey guys, I'm back. I did not film an outro for this video because it was so long ago. I don't know if I lost it or if I forgot to do it. But I just want to say thank you for watching this pretty long video. I didn't expect for it to be this long. It actually was originally 44 minutes of footage, but I cut it down to about 20. Half of it was about Harry Styles, but whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be trying to post more frequently. I know I always say that in my videos, but now that second semester has kind of died down, I'm going to definitely start to be a little more consistent. An update, I did end up getting the Harry Styles tickets. I got 2 tickets for the October 21st show, so I'm very excited to be there. It's going to be a great little getaway. Unfortunately, it is the middle of the week, so I would have to miss probably a day of class when I'm in college, but it is okay. It is okay. It's fine. But again, thank you for watching this video. I know it was a little bit longer, and I hope to see you in the next one, if that one is soon. So, see you then.